your October 2024 reading for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus signs. Do check out your placements to get a message that most resonates with you. I'm not telling you what to do. The Oracle's not telling you what to do. Ultimately, you have free will, therefore you make the best decision for you and those involved. If you're cross-watching or you yourself, Aries, feel that the roles are in the reverse, please reverse them. Take what applies and leave what doesn't. It's a general reading, not a private reading, so it may resonate, may not resonate. Please be aware of that. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating. It is greatly appreciated. All right, Aries, let's take a look. I hate the lighting over here. This looks so dark. Hold on a second. There. I think right here works nice. Yes. All right, okay. All right, so let's take a look. Oh my gosh, why do I look humongous? You have the Magician. It's about manifestation. This is having all the tools necessary to create something. So you have currently the Nine of Pentacles. For some of you, this is a very single energy. You could be focused on yourself. Maybe you're self-reliant. This could be focusing also on health, just finances, on your well-being. For some of you, just feeling good about yourself. I feel like with this card, there's almost something here that you've learned to handle. Maybe you've gotten some sort of wisdom or something like this. You've learned a particular lesson on how to handle something. I'm not sure exactly what it is. Crossing that is the Knight of Pentacles, a very slow-moving energy, yet reliable. But it's the challenge. The challenge here is either that something or someone is moving slow. And of course, why would an Aries want that? You have the Chariot in your foundation. Forward movement, feeling guided. We'll see what that is. In the past, you could have been dealing with an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, or maybe this is you. It doesn't have to be. The King of Swords is one who is very knowledgeable. He's intelligent, but he could also be very cold. And for some of you, you've made certain decisions, doing things your way. Maybe for some of you, you've been doing things somebody else's way, or maybe to please other people or something like this. But it seems like you're making a decision here for yourself. All right, we'll see. You have the Lovers on your mind. Gemini energy. Could be thinking about a connection, a soulmate connection. But the Lovers normally is about a choice. And it's masculine and feminine energy coming together. So there is a blending of both energies. It doesn't have to be people per se. I'm not doing personal readings. I'm just doing the sign of Aries, Larry and Luna. So the Lovers here is about a choice of blending together. We'll see what that is. Your outcome is the Page of Wands. Communication, maybe expressing some sort of idea or enthusiasm. The Page of Wands normally lives in the moment and he's excited. You know, he's dressed up all fancy over here. He's ready for something. We'll see what this is. Yes, yay, Aries. Hello. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, so for the Magician, you have the Five of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. I feel like, and Sun card, I feel like you've gotten some sort of clarity or something like this. You've gotten some sort of clarity over a situation that has left you feeling heartbroken, saddened. For some of you, feeling left out in the cold. For some of you, it's a financial struggle. For some of you, it's feeling like there's a sense of lack Maybe you've given everything that you could. For some of you, maybe this has to do with health as well. And the Four of Pentacles is holding something close to you, and it seems like either, not that you've learned the lesson to keep to yourself, but it's kind of like realizing where, how do I explain it? It's like realizing where you're spending your money and if you're getting any sort of investment out of that, if this is actually worth the price, you know? And for some of you, maybe you feel like you've been spending, let's say, $100 on a meal that really costs 20 bucks. You got what I'm saying? But with the Magician, clarifying the Magician, I feel like this is you getting out of this. Like out of this feeling, out of this vibration. Okay, so let's see. Listen, I'm taking a pause just because I feel like I want to say when we feel this feeling of lack or this feeling of like holding on to a particular feeling that just doesn't make us feel good, regardless if it's okay to feel that way or if it's a negative feeling or whatever it is. When we hold on, we're kind of missing a different outlook on it. So what I want to say with that, whatever it is here, Aries, that you are getting yourself out of vibrationally, that's you understanding something for what it is, or kind of like making peace with it within you. So if somebody here has made you feel heartbroken or there's a situation, this is you not completely dismissing it or having any kind of not remorse, vengeful feelings if it's someone that hurt you or whatever it is. It's just like you understanding that, you know, certain things happen, but it shifts us into a different vibrational frequency. All right, card fell. Hello. Hi, Linda. All right, let's see what this Nine of Pentacles is in your current energy, Aries. For some of you, you were dealing with a situation where you thought that things were going to grow, or you were going to get some sort of commitment or a job offer or something here that was solid. Like you had planned for this, and this is leaving you feeling heartbroken. All right, let's move on from that one. All right, you have the Knight of Wands, the Hermit, Virgo energy, and the Five of Cups. Temperance at the bottom of the deck. Hey, Saki. Like I said, these are cards that are more of like realizing something for what it is. I feel like with this Knight of Wands, you could have felt really enthusiastic about it, ready for it. But then with the Hermit, there's a little bit of a seclusion or maybe a period of depression or just doing some sort of introspection, really seeing things for what they are. And with the Five of Cups, this has left you feeling sad. But with the Nine of Pentacles, this is basically the same thing that I was saying. With the Nine of Pentacles, this is kind of like rising above that. You know, there really wasn't a loss for you. Like if this was a relationship that ended, for example, or if it was old feelings for something, or a project or a work thing or something that you were excited about, and there is some sort of like you know, yearning or upset feeling over this. I just feel really positive with this Nine of Pentacles and this Magician. Oh, the temperature is actually pretty chilly today. No pickup lines today. You're healing from something. You're also being patient, seeing how things go, and things are going to turn in your favor with the Wheel of Fortune. So that's great. Things are turning around. Like I said, you're in a different vibrational frequency. Can I see who's in the chat? No, I can't. Hey, Joey. It's a sweater shirt, I guess, TWC. Is Larry and Luna still here? Sending my condolences to you guys. Even though I already said that before, but I like to think of a loss in that manner is almost like sometimes we need somebody. How do I explain this? This is, so Larry and Luna left. I just want to give a little explanation. I feel like, especially when a child has passed, or anyone really, sometimes we need that person, or we think we need that person, but that person is going to help us so much more at a different frequency, kind of like in a different dimension. So I like to think of it as when a person that we feel we needed passes, they're actually, the need that we have for their help or their presence or whatever actually matches when they're in, when they pass. So like in spirit kind of thing, like to us in this form, this 3D realm and whatnot, it seems like something like, no, the person is gone, because we live here in this 3D world, right? We have 5 senses and whatnot, not really truly believing that the other realm is actually something that's very well and alive, you know, like still very connected, still very much present. We just can't see it with our earthly eyes. So kind of, not to be hooshy bougie, but, you know, seeing it through the eyes of faith, believing that they're still here. But that does kind of like we could be like, oh yeah, I have faith, but in reality, like, do we? You know what I mean? But I like to think of it in that way. Sometimes we need someone in the form not of a human, but of an angel. You get what I'm saying? Yes, Taurus will be next. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and Venus. Wow, Katie, that is a true, authentic Aries. That's so cool when I see stuff like that, like charts like that. I mean, it's not that I see charts all the time, but when somebody has like that much of one sign. Anyway, let's move forward. Knight of Pentacles is your challenge. You have the Sun card, Leo energy, Ace of Cups. Wow, Two of Cups. Oh my goodness, Judgment. Okay, so you have the most positive cards ever, clarifying the challenge card. All right, so for some of you feeling alone here also with this Nine of Pentacles and the Hermit card. And the challenge is there's something here you want to move forward with. Like you're committed to this. It doesn't have to be you. It could be somebody else, okay? So take it as it resonates. Aries sun, Cancer moon, Pisces rising. Very nice. You're a lover and a protector. 2 cups of tea. Yes, actually 2 cups of tea, right? For 2 people. This is actually really, really nice. You're really committed. You're really ready to work on, move towards this, like, this, whatever this is, this Ace of Cups, 2 of Cups. It could absolutely be a relationship, love. And the Sun card is the ultimate card in the tarot of happiness and actually love. It wouldn't be necessarily the Lover's card. It is the Sun card. Oh my goodness, this is amazing, but it's your challenge. So something here either is not moving forward or it's moving too slow. What's at the bottom of the deck? Oh, the Judgment. This can be about a reconciliation for some. It could be just an opportunity to have this. A partnership of some kind. For some of you, if this is a work situation, maybe this is working together with somebody, maybe collaborating, like sharing ideas, like a business partner. What is the Chariot? The Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, the 10 of Wands, and there's the Wheel of Fortune, High Priestess at the bottom. I don't know if this Queen of Cups is you or somebody else. Again, I feel like it's still the same thing that I was saying. There's something here where your heart is at, and it's almost becoming like a burden because you want it to happen. Now, for some, because you have the High Priestess at the bottom. All right, I'm going to leave it there with that explanation. Let me take out an oracle card and see. You have talking, interested, conversing more, awaited messages arrives, text, call, email, and hovering. The runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. You could have been dealing, or maybe this is you, with somebody who maybe had a fear of intimacy, or it was a codependent relationship. Maybe when you got close, they tended to detach or run away or something like this. There seems to be communication that's coming in. And I mean, you have the Page of Wands as your outcome, which does represent communication. So maybe this is about changing things around, because in your foundation, you're ready to move onward. Move onward. Because, see, the thing is, with Aries energy, like, there's a lot of big feelings, but those big feelings, if To an Aries, it's a positive thing. It's like, okay, great, yeah, I want to feel these feelings and I want to be in these feelings. There's like a strong intensity. It's almost like very Scorpio-like. And when it's negative, it's like, okay, you know how sometimes people will say stereotypically that an Aries is like, oh, could be angry and have temper issues and throws tantrums or whatever because they're the babies of the zodiac. It's only really because when an Aries feels a negative feeling, they don't want to feel that. So they want to just let it out. So it comes out. It comes out impulsively. It comes out like, ah. But then they get over it. You get what I'm saying? Or even if they don't necessarily get over the situation, like the whole feeling, they just need to let it out. They can't keep it inside. Especially with an Aries moon, because moon represents, hold on, let me just move you over because I want to open up this window because I'm feeling a little hot. Put you right there. It's hot here. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay. So, yeah, let's move forward. Yep, the intensity. Wait, Debbie, getting cheated on. It's hard to deal with a cheater. Can tarot be pregnant? I'm not sure what that means. Can tarot be pregnant? Can it predict pregnancy? I mean, I guess. We do have the Empress, which does represent pregnancy. Aries are forgiving. Yeah, I would say Aries can be forgiving because they don't want to be in that negative energy anymore. They just want to, like, okay, just let it go. Let bygones be bygones. Let's move forward. You know, it's kind of like, so because Aries are the babies of the zodiac, it's kind of like, you know, when you see a child is angry with another child and they'll argue with each other and fight over a toy or something, but then like 5 minutes later they're playing together. It's like nothing ever happened. So that can be very much Aries energy. And I am so sorry, Joey, about that. It's very difficult because even in a situation like that, when we want to forgive and we feel like, okay, everything is going to get better, we're going to trust that everything is going to be worked on, that there's going to be effort being put in, that we're going to be reassured, sometimes it is very difficult because we're always going to look at it and be like, and overthink and overanalyze certain things. Aries don't hold a grudge. No, well, it depends also on your placements, you know. Yes, Taurus will be next. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do Taurus next right now or today, actually. All right, let's take a look at this King of Swords. Why is he here in the past? Eight of Swords, feeling stuck in the mind. Six of Cups, about maybe the past. The Strength card could be holding back. Four of Wands. We have Leo energy here. I feel like this King of Swords is more of like, you know, you're not going to play me for stupid, because there's always kind of this memory of what had happened. And the Strength card, you know how sometimes like we want to do, let's say somebody has, you know, well, this video is, obviously there's no children in here, so please forgive me if you don't, like, you feel offended if I curse, but sometimes you got to, you know, especially within Aries reading. Aries, you know, especially Aries moon, sailor's mouth. You know how sometimes when somebody fucks you over, but you're getting over it and you want to let go of the grudge, but there's still a little bit of something there and you don't want to particularly be nice to them. That's what this looks like, this energy here in the past. Because there's thoughts of things that had happened, still feeling stuck, but there's still a lot of love. But the thing is, it's not clarifying a King of Cups. It's clarifying a King of Swords. This guy is like I show no emotions type of person. And there's a holding back with the Strength card. This could have been a home situation, somewhere where you felt secure. What is the Lovers? Inspires cussing. No, I'm not pregnant. Why would you say that? I think you asked me this last time. It does inspire cussing. I mean, I'm an Aries moon myself, so. All right, let's take a look at this Lovers card. Oh, Katie. Oh, yes. I totally understand that. Two of Pentacles. So an up and down, maybe like a roller coaster, juggling. And then the Death card, Scorpio energy, transformation, and ending. And then the Six of Wands, feeling victorious. Seeing things from a different perspective. Having a certain awareness. You're moving beyond whatever this is. This is so positive. I'm loving this. Because for you, something here has changed. Something here has ended. It could have been a juggling act. Or maybe somebody being indecisive. There is a change here. And after the change card, you have the card of victory. Attention, recognition. Let's see what the Page of Wands is. I feel like this reading is taking a little bit longer than expected. Yep, very true. All right, Page of Wands. You have the Queen of Wands, Aries energy. Could be Leo or Sag as well. Doesn't have to be fire sign energy. It's just energy of confidence, of attractiveness. Somebody who... I keep hearing shit. Oh. Okay, I saw that. Anyway, Ten of Swords. Sorry about that. And there's the Ace of Pentacles. I was waiting to see where that was going to come out. High Priestess. After an ending or a betrayal or something that made you suffer, Aries, you have this Ace of Pentacles, which represents something that I was talking about in the beginning. And I was talking about it in the beginning. I'm sorry. I'm cat sitting, so I'm looking at what the cat is doing. It's making so much noise over there. So you have the Five of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles, right? 5 minus 4, that's 1. And that's where I was getting, like, it's something like either money related or it was a commitment or something like this. That's the Ace of Pentacles, right? 5 minus 4, 1. And it's interesting that this is the last card that comes out. I do feel like there will be some sort of communication. Okay, this is very odd. This doesn't seem to do with what I was talking about, but I felt the need to say that for some of you, if you're dealing with a job situation, somebody might get fired and you get the position, or somebody gets hurt. I don't know necessarily if it's hurt, but the Ten of Swords can represent back problems. I don't know. I don't know what that one was all about. I feel like you are healed, Aries, to be honest. You're waiting to see how things go. You're being patient. And it's almost like things are going to work out for you regardless of whatever happens. Like there is no, like you would like for the outcome to be a particular way, but it's not, you're not dependent on it. All right, let's see what else we have here. I'll clarify that Ace of Pentacles in a second. Kisses, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. Not today, not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, call, person, boundaries, still angry, sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. Gaining clarity, conversing. There might be a back and forth of like talking, not talking, maybe in regards to a situation. There could be maybe even, I don't know, I don't feel like talking about this right now moment, but it will be spoken of. There is healthier choices here, and I feel like it's because your mindset has changed. In regards to maybe your self-worth. Page of Swords. The I mean, these are the cards that were just at the bottom. The High Priestess. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. I already said that. Be patient. If you are cross-watching or you are dealing with somebody who is not wanting to converse about a particular situation, be patient. Don't completely dismiss it. Don't completely be like, okay, we won't talk about it at all. No, just give somebody space and whatever. This could also be you, where you're not wanting to deal with anyone in particular. You feel hurt by something. For some of you, you feel like this was a back and forth. Like you move to calmer waters, you find some sort of peace, you move beyond, but this person still stalks, or this person still comes back around unchanged. You're healing from that. You could be dealing with somebody who acts or has tendencies and displays behaviors of like a narcissistic person. Not saying that they are, but could display that. They could be somebody who is my way or the highway type of person. They always want to be in control. And a person who always wants to be in control is really simply because they have fear of losing something, or of it's a loss of a sense of security. It could be if there's a strong person, like a person who strongly deals with control issues, this person might have had some sort of traumatic experience, or maybe even a childhood where everything was always inconsistent. Now, I'm not trying to make excuses, but oh, somebody just drove by and they were like yelling. Yes. Sorry, I'm just reading the comments here. Dealing with the Gemini. I'm glad this is resonating. Sorry, I was just taking some time to read the comments. Let's see here. I feel like for some of you, you have the Empress, the Fool card, and the Ace of Swords. There's, what can I tell you, Aries, there's just this energy of, I am ready for this. I'm ready to take the leap of faith. I am ready to gain clarity over my life. I'm ready to move forward, to feel secure, for things to grow. There's a large focus on what you want. I feel like you also bring in this type of healing energy into this person's life. And it's very possible that they see that, but they don't know how to handle it. It's possible that they see that and they're like, maybe this is too good to be true. They're probably gonna leave my life. Like, no, I'm not worthy of this type of thing. You know, like a subconscious thing. I mean, they probably don't say it out loud. I don't know, maybe they do. I don't know. Hold on a second. You're tired, you're exhausted. You want to I don't know if you're pushing this person away or energetically you are. I feel like for some of you, you're skeptical. And now that I said what I said before, it's very possible that when this person comes towards you, like all charming and whatnot, there's a little bit of skepticism, like, do I believe you again, kind of thing. I do feel, though, that in the midst of conflict and whatnot, there's a part of them that wants you to receive them with open arms. Now, whether you want to or not, that's up to you. I'm not saying that you are going to do that, or maybe you will. I don't know. But wanting to make things right again. For some of you, this person wants to know where your feelings are, where your head is at, type of deal. You want to know where they stand. If they have options, Seven of Cups is here. For some of you, you want to, I don't know why I'm getting this, you want to shatter some sort of illusion. Like you're done with the BS, done with the wishy-washy energy. For some of you, you've gone with this back and forth of like really happy with them and then it's like a shit show. Probably walked away, detached your feelings, and this person comes back around. For some of you, they offer you some sort of intimacy, like, hey, let's get together, let's kiss and make up type of thing, because you got the Ace of Wands here. For some of you, a part of you feels this person is kind of like irresistible. All right, I am going to leave it there. However, I do want to end it on there. If you're waiting on communication, there seems to be communication definitely coming in. But I do feel like you are making healthier choices for you. Kind of needing to stand up for yourself. You're doing that little by little. For some of you, you might still be dealing with this person, but you go back and forth with things that they've done that left you heartbroken, that left you in pain, and maybe you were deceived, felt stabbed in the back. hold on, give me a second. I'm looking at the Oracle cards because I'm trying to figure out, for those of you dealing with a third party situation, because I'm seeing something here ending, and it's possibly that it's that. But I don't want to give you false hope if it's not. You get what I'm saying? This thing could have been a back and forth thing, especially if it's a third party thing. Like they let go, it reappears. For some of you, you're finding new love. Now, I'm not necessarily sure if it's in this month in particular, because when I was looking at the cards, it seemed a little bit further away. Oh yeah, I cuss all the time. I'm an Aries moon. It's only natural. Third party is like another person, or it could be, let's say you and your partner always argue about, I don't know, their drinking problem. Third party is the drinking problem. You get what I'm saying? It interferes in the relationship. Or your partner complains that you are a workaholic. Work is the third party. So it doesn't always have to be another person. It could even be like, I don't know, it doesn't have to be even a lover. It could be like a family member who keeps talking shit and, you know, they just can't mind their own business. It could be, I don't know, friends, stuff like that. I'm not necessarily saying it's another person. There could have been another person. Or it is, like I said, third party could be that their focus was just elsewhere. Or your focus was elsewhere. And that was the main thing. Like it was interfering in the relationship. It could even be, I don't know, someone's hobby or something that they're passionate about. And her ghost is around. Yeah, see? If she's like the constant topic, that is the third party. Not saying that physically that he's necessarily cheating. I'm not saying that. You would know. I feel like you would pick up on signs and whatnot. But just like the ghost, like you said, would be a third party energy. But for everyone's situation is different. For some, it's an actual cheating situation. And for other people, it's just something that keeps interfering and not allowing the relationship to progress in a healthy way. Ay. Let me just take out 2 or 3 more cards and we're done with this live. Oh my gosh, 44 minutes. Aries, I don't know if it was the last reading or the reading before that. I don't know if it was September or mid-September. Your reading was an hour long because I couldn't shut up. Oh, sorry. 3rd, 4th, 5th party. I mean, I kind of wanted to laugh at that, but because this is kind of funny the way that you put it in those words. But I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh at the situation. Okay, so card that came out, palm tree, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility, okay, addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint, girl with a snake, empath, and narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable, and boundaries. Listen, oh God, the bottom of the deck you have competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. This is third party situation. Relationship evolving. Listen, Aries, I do feel like you're going to find peace with this situation. And sometimes I feel like we go through situations like this because not that it's a lesson or that the universe is punishing us or it's our karma. It's not necessarily that. It's like if you think about it in the terms of the vibration that we're at, the frequency, right? It's like we're listening to radio station number 1. And the happy radio station is radio station number 4. And we're at number 1. So we have to turn the dial. We have to change the frequency, right? We have to change the radio station to get to 4. So we can't keep listening to music on radio number 1. Let's say radio number 1 is depression. Radio number 4 is happiness. We're going to have to like elevate. You get what I'm saying? Can't think the same way. Can't keep listening to the same thing over and over. You can't do the same thing and expect different results. Can't think the same way and expect different results. So perhaps a situation like this could have been to help you put up some boundaries or to help you have some more self-worth, because maybe you've asked yourself, like, why am I putting up with this? Why am I allowing this? Why am I accepting this? And then we can counteract and be like, well, because we're very forgiving. We're nice people. We're not going to screw somebody over like they screw us. Kind of kill them with kindness type of thing. But to what point, Aries? To what point? When is enough enough? Because Aries is very motivated with the challenge. Like, that's it. We're going to work on this. I'm going to forgive. Oh, no, this can't be forgivable. But we can forgive it and we can move beyond it. Watch. Just watch. When is it okay to give up? For an Aries, normally people say, no, don't give up. Keep going, blah, blah, blah. For an Aries, we're always up for the competition, right? We're always like, yeah, well, we got this. We got this. When is it okay to say no? We don't got this, and you know what? I could care less. Now, it doesn't mean that you could care less about the person. You could absolutely care about the person. But what about you? Do you not care about you? And I'm not saying, oh, you should leave the person and whatnot. Let's say you're married to this person. I don't know. Say you're married to this person and, you don't want to go through a divorce and whatever. What do? Put on the mask with the smile? No. You see that the situation is there, but now shift your thoughts, your mindset to something else, not constantly focused on the wrongdoing, on how much of the other person is a piece of shit, or how the situation is just crumbling down, or, oh my goodness, resentment, or whatever. You focus on something that is more you. So like focus on, I don't know, like a certain responsibility you have to do, or something that you're passionate about. Focus on on putting up some sort of boundary. Pretend, Aries, pretend you are taking care of yourself when you were like 5 years old. Would you as the adult, I'm Aries, here is Aries toddler version of me, and I am the parent and the child at the same time, right? Would I allow this child to put up with the crap that you put up with? No. So you don't know, you're taking care of you as a child. You wouldn't put up with somebody's behavior. Now, I'm not saying, oh, completely let go. I mean, let go if you want to, but put up some boundaries. No is no. Like, I've had enough. No, you can't keep coming over here. Like, you know how when you tell a child, no, you can't have the ice cream before dinner. You're going to ruin your appetite. You can't keep going and accepting the same behavior that keeps hurting you. And I feel like with the 2 cards that came out in this reading that you're not. You've elevated from there. There's some sort of self-confidence. I don't know where it came from. I don't know if like the planets are now somewhere where you've gained a little more confidence or self-worth or empowerment or whatever. You know what? I think your other reading was like this too. Now that I'm thinking about it. Overall, this is pretty positive. And so if you're looking for a reconciliation or talking, I appreciate that. Thank you. And don't get me wrong, you know how like we hear all the time, oh, you have to think of you, you do you, boo, or self-care. Sometimes that goes a little overboard, to be honest, because a lot of people take advantage of that. People are like, oh, I have to think about me. I have to love me. When sometimes these people, all they do is love themselves and love nobody else. You know what I mean? But like people who are watching this reading right here, you're empathetic. You can resonate with another person's feelings. You don't want to screw anybody over. You want to be just a good citizen of insert country you're from. Like, for example, me. I just want to be a good citizen of the US of A kind of thing. You want to be a good citizen of humanity. So I'm not saying you do you and forget about everybody else. Don't care about whose toes you step all over. Even the person who was mean to you, forget them. No, not like that. Take care of you, because whatever, it's your responsibility to take care of you. Just like you have to take care of your health, just like you have to take care of your bills. There's also a responsibility of taking care of yourself emotionally. But because emotions are so difficult, because sometimes we can't tell whether it's something that's fear, or we're doing something because we actually like it, or we're doing something because it's actually deep down an addiction. We just don't see it that way. We could be addicted to attaining lovers who always have issues. I don't know. We could be addicted to that. That might be a subconscious thing where we want to fix that person. Or if it's not about fixing that person, it's maybe if we're extra kind, they're going to see that we actually really love them. And what that is deep down inside is your subconscious, some sort of childhood trauma that had to do with possibly a parent whom you as a child loved wholeheartedly, because children love wholeheartedly. You love wholeheartedly, and that parent treated you like a piece of crap. And maybe you suffered trauma from that, and that stayed with you buried deep inside. And now you find a partner who kind of acts the same way, or maybe gives you that same type of feeling. And you're like, if I just love you enough, I can prove that if you're loved, like you, I don't know, I'm going to give you an example. If you had like a mom or something who was always like, nobody loves me, I do everything here, I get treated like crap, blah, blah, blah. Not everybody gets affected by this. Everyone is different, right? But let's say you in particular, you got affected by it. You probably don't even know you got affected. But deep in your subconscious, you're like, man, I wish my mom felt loved. If she felt loved, maybe she'd be a little bit happier. So if she was a little bit happier, maybe she would act nice to me. So now, in your adulthood, you didn't even know that this is buried deep inside. This is an example, by the way. You energetically, because it's deep inside, you're in that frequency, you're on that radio station. You don't even know it. It's like already background noise at this point. You tend to attract a partner who is like that because of that. Because deep down inside, you're like, if I love my partner, they're going to be like, oh my goodness, Aries, you're the only person that loves me and I feel so happy. I was depressed, blah, blah, blah. And you, deep down inside in your subconscious, again, this is an example, are like, oh, finally. Like, I had a purpose. You get what I'm saying? Listen, I can go... It's already almost an hour. I can go hours talking about stuff like this. I'm absolutely a lover of psychology, especially like psychology and relationships, parent, child, marriage, yada yada. I love this. It's so fascinating to me how we all interact. But yeah. And if you think about, since you were mentioning addiction is a sense of security. You feel secure, regardless if it's good or bad for you. It doesn't really matter. The point is that you feel the feeling of security. It's kind of like when you're manifesting. When you're manifesting, you think about something that makes you happy. You just have to stay in the feeling. That means you're in that vibration. You're in that frequency. It's just the feeling. It's not the actual thing you're thinking about. Let's say, I don't know, coffee makes me feel really happy. I'm going to give you an example. And you're like, you think of coffee and you know what happy feels like? You get those happy feelings. It's not about the coffee. It's about the happy feelings that you're feeling. The coffee is just triggering those happy feelings. You get what I'm saying? So when we attract, or when we have this addiction to something, coffee, toxic lovers, or they don't even have to be toxic lovers. It could just be like a person the way that they are. We have a type, or getting involved in drama. It's not necessarily whether it's good or bad for us. It triggers a feeling within us that we, in our brain, thinks we should be feeling this, or it's okay, or somehow it benefits us. Well, how could it benefit me to be with somebody who's toxic? Well, because you believe that that's what you deserve deep down. I don't know. I'm giving an example. Bro, I am talking forever. I don't even know if I might have time to do Taurus. I don't know. I have to check. Crazy how you use mom example. That's where my trauma comes from. Katie, OMG. It's an Aries moon thing. Scorpio moons tend to have the same issue as well. But not to talk about my personal life, but same Katie. Katie, oh, that's so sweet. Thanks. I really appreciate that. All right, guys, I gotta go. Hopefully I have time to do Taurus reading. If you have not subscribed, please do so. Hit the like button. Comment down below if you guys resonated. Obviously, those in the live chat, I already can see the comments. But for those of you outside of the live chat, do comment down below if you resonated. It helps me too, you know. It kind of it makes me feel like, oh yeah, you know, it's resonating, I'm helping and whatnot, you know, probably based on trauma. But it's not easy. No, it is not. You know, to this day, I still deal with this. And I'm already, look at me. I'm already like a grown woman. And still having to deal with that, you know? I have kids. Still. Okay, anyway, besides the point. Before you turn into Dr. Phil for me. All right. I'll see you guys in the next live. Again, subscribe, comment, share, yada, 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 all that good stuff. If you'd like to learn a little bit about tarot in like just a small, fun kind of way, I do have TikTok. You could find that in my about section or wherever it is on YouTube. And it has my TikTok link. And I basically just put out memes for the tarot cards, which give it a little of an explanation. So it's fun. So you can join me there. Which actually, what I post there is what I post as my YouTube shorts. So if you don't have TikTok or you don't want to go to TikTok or whatever, you can check that out. But the hardest thing is I'm feeling good now. I'm posting a community tab. Yes, thank you. Oh, love you too. All right, guys. It was really nice spending some time with you guys. Love you too, Joey. Really nice spending some time with you guys. Always, you know, from an Aries moon to an Aries, or a person who's cross-watching for Aries. Bye-bye.